What blows my mind is that we're here today to talk about a new Dodge Challenger, the Dodge Challenger SRT8. I got to tell you, the Challenger was my childhood sweetheart. So to be here in this position, launching this car, this is a dream come true for me. A real childhood dream.
Get ready to do the time warp. Just in time for record gas prices, the pony car wars have begun again. This is the Dodge Challenger SRT8, and it does stuff like this. Do I even have to put this disclaimer up? Certain to attract performance junkies and repel Prius owners, Challenger is both a car and a time machine. To the mind's eye, it's identical to the early 70s version and loads better than disco.
Its design elicits a visceral and emotional response, not only in those that remember what the old Challenger was, but people that have never seen one before.
Any logical person would think, my gosh, they're bringing out a muscle car with gasoline about to hit $4 a gallon? Who is going to buy one of these? Well, guess what, folks? The entire run of 2008 Challengers is sold out, even before they hit showroom floors. Out in public, it gets the same reaction as a Led Zeppelin reunion.
Real nice, real nice. Domestics, I'm more of an import guy, but you know, we got bringing the old school back, so that's definitely something that's real cool.
So what's it like to drive? Considering the SRT8's 6.1 Hemi V8 pumps out 425 horsepower, Challenger is pleasantly docile in normal everyday driving. Ride quality is firm but comfortable. Unlike the 70s version that cornered as well as Barry Manilow did heavy metal, this one can really take a curve. To show this off, the Dodge folks brought us to the only place you should use all this capability. Dodge claims a 0 to 60 time of just under 5 seconds. I'll buy that. This wide sweeping turn is similar to a freeway cloverleaf. Okay, I'm doing 70 in this corner. Stability control does not seem to have kicked in yet. Very stable. All SRT8s come with a 5-speed automatic featuring manual control. Shifts are very crisp. I'm on the long stretch now. I've got the Challenger up to 120 miles an hour. Everything feels buttoned down. That feels good. Drivers are held tight during hard cornering, gauges are clear, and it's easy to get comfortable behind the wheel. 8-track tapes won't fit in the hard drive-equipped sound system. That and keyless ignition, nav systems, Bluetooth phone connection, and airbags all around were practically science fiction in the 70s. Challenger has belts for 3, but I'd keep it to 2 back here. I'd also keep tall folks away from this space because as an average-sized guy, I've got just, and I do mean just, enough headroom. A nice feature, there are LED footlights that are mounted in the back of the front seat. Since I'm on the road, there's no bath tissue test, but the trunk seems about average in size and the seats do their best to help out. Gripes? Surprisingly, this modern muscle car doesn't get auto climate control and the interior is not as stylish as the sheet metal. Oh, and there's a $2,100 gas guzzler tax, so 17 miles per gallon EPA average won't surprise anyone. Drive like this, and I'm sure it gets worse. There's the old saying, styling is subjective. My opinion on the Challenger is that it's perfect. I wouldn't change a single line. It's proof positive that not everything from the 70s was as garish as the fashion.
When you talk about bringing back a car that's been out of production for 35 years, I think that's pretty significant.
Love it or hate it, the loud and proud Challenger SRT8 is a blast from the past. Now, if you want a Challenger and you somehow missed out on one of the 6400 2008 models, the 09s will be available in the fall. Unlike the 08s, there'll be a choice of models and engines. Starting in the low 20s is the SE with a 250-horse 6-cylinder and a 4-speed automatic transmission. The RT gets a 5.7-liter Hemi, good for 370 horses. That's hooked up to a 5-speed automatic or a 6-speed manual that gets 5 more horsepower out of the Hemi. Got to love the SRT8 though. Talk about wicked fun on the track. Now, if you want more information on the Dodge Challenger SRT8, go to the website www.nwcn.com/autos, and there's a link to my email there. That's Drive. I'm Tom Volk.